Alright, welcome to Santa Barbara Wargaming's Winter Holiday Gift Log Spectacularrr Redux Part 2.
The Retribution.
The Retributioning, essentially. Okay, and so just like last year, going to have a little bit of
dicks.
We're going to have a little bit of a Secret Santa gift exchange. We also have some other special features, I guess you could say. Like it's a Pirate's Life painting competition. And we've got an Infinity painting competition. And so, without further ado, let's get this party started with the Secret Santa gift exchange.
Mark, your Santa.
Mark, we have a list right here. We can start reading off.
Get the hat. No, we need the Santa hat.
The hat.
Why would you need the Santa hat?
I don't know.
Santa hat. I should probably
say. Nate, who is your Secret Santa?
I don't know who my Secret Santa was.
Who are you giving?
Christian.
How is this conceivably secret?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Give your Secret Santa their gift.
Alright.
How about...
No, that's not how it works.
That's not how Secret Santa works.
The way you're supposed to do it is you say, find your gift.
Find your gift. Find your gift. Or
is that your gift?
Find your gift.
Otherwise, it's just Santa.
To Christian, I have a gift.
Wow, there is no secret.
To
Christian.
I have my gift.
Hey, it's a gift.
Pass out all the gifts?
Yes, pass out all the
Let's
gifts.
pass out all
There
the
you
gifts.
go.
It makes more sense than not.
Apparently it makes more
Like a
sense,
little
even
blood
though,
angel icon to put on his shoulder.
even though everybody wants to.
No, Mark, by all means, please explain to me how Secret Santa is a
Hey, Michael got a gift this year!
Yeah, I know who this is for.
For Roy.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
To
This
Duke
one's for
from
Slow
Paul.
Andy.
Duke is in Vietnam.
Sorry.
So there you have it.
He's hanging out inside. No, leave all these here.
Saigon isn't a city.
Somebody hand out those little guys.
called
No,
Ho
not
Chi
yet.
Minh.
My God, just stop. Those are not.
It's called Ho Chi Minh City. It's not called Saigon.
This one's for Paul.
Oh, hey.
To D.
Who's?
This looks
Okay, all those are on the table.
To Andy from. Yeah, Andy's not here yet. Wait, it doesn't say Andy or Slow Andy, so I don't. Elvin.
It's
It's the other Andy. It's
Okay.
the other Andy. He just got it because I got.
And then we have a bunch of
Yo.
these. What are these?
This looks.
Where's Lance's?
Where's Lance's?
Who was Lance's?
To D.
Yeah, I
it
was
the
told
brown
to
bag?
leave those on the table for
brown
something.
bag?
That's to Duke from.
What's the other brown bag?
That's
Who
not
has
us.
his?
No,
We
just calm down.
Who
Taylor,
is-
stop grabbing the
What are
fucking
you
small
doing?
gifts.
Just start slapping him.
Jesus.
That had my name on it.
I don't care. I said
Okay.
don't grab the small gifts about 80 times.
Santa Barbara Andy has Lance.
Oh, okay. So Lance
That
is going to
explains
gift till Santa
We'll
Barbara.
make him
So, as you may have.
Absent Andy, as he's known on the
Absent.
all too appropriately.
As you may have guessed, we're still waiting for a few members of our group right
Except
now.
we're not actually waiting for them.
We're not really
Taylor,
waiting for them.
put
As
the
you can
gifts
see,
down.
We're not waiting for them. Okay,
Okay,
well,
okay. Now before we have a little extra gift. Not everyone's gonna get one because not everyone plays the game that they're from. But Paul, this is wait. Damn it, Shannon. All right. Michael.
Damn it, Shannon.
Now, if you already have this, give it to Slow Amy because he could use that instead.
This looks.
This is to Tay Tay.
Who's that?
That's you.
I
That's
would
not
imagine
me.
it's the person
Yay.
you just
And
handed.
there's another thing for Duke.
See, that's what my
Oh.
name, so I don't know who this is
Nate.
for.
Hey, that's me.
Over there.
This
yay.
looks like
And we have Eric.
This looks like a coin or something. I know what it is.
I know what it is. And then there's one here for Raw.
That's cool.
Oh, Roy, yours is included in your
I
gift.
think it's a celestial.
And this is for
celestial
D.
dart starter.
Okay, can we open up the little
okay.
box?
Let's start over here with Nate. Nate,
How would you like me to start?
open. I want you to open
Open up
your
your
gift.
Everyone.
Oh, that's.
Holy crap, that was fast!
That was an amazing job unwrapping.
If we
that
could possibly, does everyone except Lance and I have gifts?
Yes.
Okay, so we actually did it this year. Good work,
Uh,
everyone.
Woo!
Slow Andy.
No Devons this year.
Who Devin?
Wait, no, open your little one.
Should
too.
you
Oh yeah, no.
Should Nate
Lance
describe
Lance
the gift you
Lance
got?
I apologize. Go for it.
Yeah. Everyone, when it's your turn, open your gift and then describe what you get.
Oh yeah, sure. So I got I know what it is. It's a Ford.
Or not.
Taylor made like a customized
Never mind.
Blood Angel librarian using bits and
Touche.
pieces of various kits, and it's
Wait,
pretty
say that again. I can't
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of the asshole in the corner.
Say that
over
again.
here Talking.
Could you be more
Taylor,
specific?
That
you
one.
describe it.
I took the
The way he's
Severed
not
Law
scared of.
librarian model from Forge World, converted it to be a Blood Angel librarian by carving off the red scorpion symbols and adding wings of Sanguinus, because I knew that Nate plays Blood Angels in 40k and I wanted him to have a cool HQ choice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yay.
Go!
I love how secret the Santa exchange
Well,
is.
It's
I
very
can't, if I open my store,
Can only be secret up to a point.
It's obvious
I don't care.
Santa.
It's
alright.
okay.
We already know.
So this is another gift that we've all been given.
It's an affinity patch for Shock Ari if I can test them on.
Ooh, that's kind of
Yay.
cool.
That's a cool
I don't know what he just
Very
said.
nice looking patch.
That was Nate talking.
Is that like the old school symbol
So that'll
for
be
Christianity?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's this guy. He might not.
Western
know.
Roman Empire.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
say.
All right, Andy.
I have a set of templates for Infinity.
Yeah.
That's what and who's this from?
That's seriously.
I don't know. We don't know.
We have the
Oh,
list.
real secrets and
Yeah. That was gonna be secret, but
This
you
is
know,
I have to.
it was
What's the
really
point
nice.
of being
Yeah, we're gonna-
Oh, that's like
Models
espionage.
on the Spain,
Santa.
I have to play that.
What do I get?
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Yeah,
keep
no,
this.
thanks.
What did Paul get?
Hey, it looks like an Infinity.
Oh well, you got
Oh, Camille remotes.
Some remotes.
Awesome.
Those
Very
are
cool.
nice.
Very good for the
Excellent.
show.
Also have to get one.
super.
And then what do we got here?
I wonder what you could have possibly
I
gotten.
don't know. It looks like some form of.
It's
crap.
drugs.
I thought it was an
It's
LSD
drugs.
tablet or something.
LSD.
You were hoping.
That's a-
Long.
that's a
very
big
awesome.
LSD
That's
tab.
very cool.
A joint of
Assassins!
That's very cool.
Is it the Hassassin or
It
the
looks-
Bakunin?
Yes, that's a Hassassin
Yeah,
bomb.
because you play the Hassassin.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor, why don't you
Exciting.
go ahead and
Well, Rob, who's not here today, gave me my present a little early. He knew I was starting Scorn, so he got me a Cyclops Brute in plastic and
that's pretty
Supreme Archdominant Makeda, who I've already had a chance to start painting. And I also got Christian's little thing, which is
Did you?
crazy.
Fair Taylor, it's a big thing.
I don't think.
Well,
it
it's a
is.
mediocre. It's okay. It's
It's a moderate thing. It's a moderate thing.
Does this seem
It's
like
humble.
more self-indulgent
I got a
pride
letter
than last year
H.
and anything
Awesome.
else?
I didn't see the last
Wait, there's a third brace.
Yeah.
An extra brace,
Well,
letter
I did,
H.
but I didn't
Nice.
watch
Thank you,
it.
Christian.
You're welcome.
Hit him, Christian.
Back of the head.
It's a
No, I'm just
YouTube.
gonna wait till I have to pee and I'm just gonna go in and see.
Okay,
All right,
moving,
you guys are.
moving along.
Alright, so this one's to Christian from not that doppelganger, that doppelganger.
Wait, which?
From
How many
Nate.
doppelgangers we got?
Oh no, we have so many. Oh, and I think I know what this is.
Is it?
I think it's going on the bottom of my Imperial Fist army.
Ew.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's
What
the
are they?
Micro Art Studios Ruined Temple 30 or whatever.
Wow, you got
millimeter,
you a chunk.
40K bases.
chunk of
Nice.
water.
Yeah,
Very
nice,
nice.
a nice for one whole squad.
Those are
Oh
good.
wow.
Damn.
Bases.
Were they 5 in a pack?
5 and
Or
a
you
half.
can
Wow.
pass them.
Two
Oh, wow.
squads.
That's cool. Excellent.
That's gorgeous.
I like the way you're rubbing them on your nipples.
Well, where else would I rub them?
Let's
Let's not go there.
Let's
Before
not
that,
explain to
leave
him
it to us
and
then.
move on.
Did you
okay.
get a little gift?
So-
Yeah, it's up in my room. I got it for myself.
Okay. So I got a
Box
box.
of tissues.
A box of tissues. Used. Nice.
Oh.
I hope they are used. You might want to push them off with a pencil because I've had a cold.
Oh.
Thank you
move along.
so
I
much.
can tell it was mine because it has my name on it. Oh wait, no. Should I? No. This is because. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Excellent. Nice.
Wait.
Got a box of heavy commando troop for dust tactics / warfare.
Nice.
Get your inner Nazi out.
I'm so,
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't need help to do that.
I thought they're Germans.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. I'm so psyched.
Melissa, did I just say for the record, Melissa's mortified over in the corner. She already thinks there's a problem with Nazis in this group.
There is.
Why
There
not? To be
really
fair,
is.
okay, to be fair, none of us have an Imperial Guard army painted up like, you know,
The SS.
the SS because of the Ventura Games Workshop. One of the little guys down there who has a swastika tattoo on his shoulder
Oh god.
because, you know,
Oh,
he really wants to get right
God.
into prison. His whole army is Nazi themed, and that's why I don't play at Games Workshop stores anymore.
Oh, God.
That is
That's why I
not
don't
necessarily indicative of Games Workshop stores.
It is.
No, it's just
It's just,
indicative of
And
15-year-old
I got,
boys.
since I play Ariadna as a general faction, I have an Ariadna patch. I'm excited. So now I have 2 Ariadna patches, a Caledonian and a general Ariadna. All right, Michael, what'd you
Wait,
get?
you already had an Ariadna patch?
No,
I
he's
had a
got.
Caledonian.
Caledonia
Oh,
and
okay.
a general area.
Okay,
He
good.
phrased it poorly.
Why do
Yeah.
Marco is,
Keep that hat on your
You
head.
put the hat on.
You're Secret Santa.
If you're gonna do
Yeah,
master
that's a
ceremonies,
favorite.
you gotta wear that.
Yeah, thank you for unveiling
Where
the
is that?
skinhead now that we've...
Why?
Oh,
This is you saying I'm
I love the rec center.
Mark is my
You made Rob wear the hat
lover.
last time.
Lover.
I keep using this term, Secret Santa. I don't think it means what they think it means.
How is it fun to give each other gifts unless you're being secretive about it? I just don't
All I
get
see
it.
is like a second layer of wrapping.
Now, I hope it's wrapped in duct tape.
Even Mark's wrapping was annoying.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's see.
Is there duct tape in there?
It's
Packing
empty.
peanuts. There's a severed head.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? No.
Well, it's probably a squad's worth of
post-human?
seven.
Both post-humans and the Chandra
Chandra.
Spec Ops for Aleph.
Excellent.
Very
Nice.
smart, very generous.
Boom the
So
box.
this is
Wasn't the
thing
limit
we-
like $35?
Mark definitely.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Christian.
How can you put a price tag on love?
How
can you
I
put a price
don't know
tag on
about
this
you, but I've been to
smile?
Haley Street, okay?
Mark, you put a price tag on it by entering on the forum. Gifts are not to exceed how much?
And then since I play Aleph
That's okay. Mark didn't get a gift last year. This is like make
Touche.
nice.
Fair
Very
play.
nice.
And like I said, if you already have one of those and you don't want two, you can always
Give it to Andy. Because Andy
Because
will
Andy
pick up.
also plays Aleph.
Fair enough.
I do.
Oh, nice.
In fact, they're almost like all painted.
Wow.
How many Aleph players do we have then? There's Andy, there's
Like 2.5.
other Andy.
2.5.
3.5.
I know both of
How many players do we have who
too
ever
many of them
actually
as
played a game
He's got
with
now,
Aleph?
and I can just can't.
One.
And he has. And you have.
All right, so
I do not have a gift because our good,
Okay, I have
wonderful
football.
friend D has
You have
decided not to show
football.
up yet. So let's move right on to Lacey.
Oh,
I got my present from Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you
That's
two
a
Wait!
together?
What a
I got
fix!
this is a.
Rigged.
That was
They're
rigged.
married. In case
Did she open
someone is
this in front of
watching
us?
who doesn't know us.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to get Lacey.
Because she always
Nice.
kicks his ass with him. It makes
She's
me-
Oh,
pregnant
it's
anyway.
two.
Wait, what?
Ew.
Ooh.
Don't spoil it, Mike.
What is
I
it?
got Assassin Fide
Ooh.
and Don Bazan.
Also for
Excellent. For Infinity.
Okay,
for
I'm sorry.
Infinity.
Does anyone else feel like we're talking about Pokemon when we talk about Infinity? Because seriously, like it
I
sounds
do,
like
John
a
Badon.
Pokemon.
Dumbledore.
A Dumbazon. It evolves into a Baku King.
A Pikachu?
Dude, just
Yes!
foreign words.
Yes,
They're
foreign.
foreign words. Okay.
Silly foreign words that aren't English words.
Yeah.
I got
That
a
is
wonderfully
amazing
wrapped
wrapping,
bag.
That was a great.
It's just the bag. It's for keeping.
I wrapped it on the way over here.
That's a battle foam shop.
Knowing Lazy Anchors gets the most expensive wrapping here.
I got a Knight of the Holy Sepulchre. I got a Hexus with a Spitfire.
Oh,
and I also
nice.
got a Teutonic Knight with a Spitfire.
Nice.
All for
That's
Infinity
way
for
too
the
many
military.
Spitfires.
Really?
I just
That's a
got
lot of
Spitfires.
Spitfires.
There are
Never
never
have
Spitfires
a
in these
Spitfire.
packages, and
So
they're
wait,
pretty
wait.
sweet.
Remain calm, apply Spitfire.
Exactly, I believe I shall.
I'm starting to see a bit of a trend, a
trend.
theme, if you will.
What?
here.
Well, Coach, it's appropriate considering how last year's vlog we were talking about, you know.
Infinity.
It only took
Look how far we've come.
We have been
And
playing
I
a
also
lot
got
of
the
Infinity
military
Land
orders.
for
Military
doing a
as well.
lead that we've been doing for a while now.
That's cool.
That's
It's
cool.
mini
Sexy.
military order.
I am waiting on Slow Andy, or not Slow Andy, who is here.
I'm here.
Absent and
In town.
Absent Andy.
Who lives here and cannot be bothered to
No, he doesn't even just live.
We miss you, Andy.
He's literally 5 minutes away from my house.
Literally.
He said 20 minutes ago, about an hour ago.
So,
So he's on mark time.
So instead, moving on.
okay, so,
What's the spirit?
yeah, I guess since we're in the not so secret Santa, this is from Christian.
You guys keep saying that. This is not espionage Santa. This is not. It's secret. This is not
Okay,
ninja
suggestion.
Santa.
Next year, we just pick somebody and
Oh,
say
nice.
all the gifts are from that person.
So, Murat Aggression Force Patch.
Nice. What is that
Did
one?
you say
What is that?
Murat.
Mallrats.
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 A Mallrat force patch.
Another game?
Yes, this is the game.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Or
And then a
played by
Kaplan Tactical Services. Meaning I'm definitely going to be starting a new army.
Yeah, Kamikaki.
Hey, you asked for it.
I did. Oh, cool. And a Marauder champion from Things of War.
Oh,
so I can
so-
play my Warhammer Fantasy Battles
Wait, that's
army
not
when I
an
get back
Infinity
in.
model.
I know. It's like what?
What
Someone
are
got
multiple
something that wasn't
game systems
Infinity?
out there?
Yeah,
I got
Christian, thank you.
somebody's on.
Nate got
Yeah.
Well,
no,
thing.
several
They
of
got
us.
We do
40K.
Secret Santa in the midst of an Infinity campaign. I mean,
That we
That's
we need
true.
to get back
That's
into.
true. Okay, and so
Let's go play
while we continue to wait for a few more of our members, Why don't we go ahead and find out the results of some of our painting competitions?
And
How about we have 2
I'll start with the
competitions.
Infinity competition since
Okay.
I'm technically running it.
Thank you, Professor Cook.
So we will tabulate.
Why don't you come over here? So
Why you
Yeah, so that you
Because he can see his
your
ass.
We know what our fans
Aaron,
like.
shake
And now he's presented his backside to both cameras. Thank you so much.
Okay, so long as Mark edits it right, we can always see Aaron's ass.
yeah, I know. Because now you're in front of the other camera.
Would
Why
you
don't
like
come
me to
over
like
here?
kind of
We
be
can
like
just-
this?
Yes!
We can just
Do I need
dump
to, like,
the rest
hide
of the
you?
video over another.
Please.
Pan
want me,
back
Mark?
and
I
forth
want you
on
over
it.
here,
I need
Taylor.
a copy of this footage
a little close.
as soon as possible.
It'll be popular with Lacey.
Okay,
Don't
so,
worry, we're 87% sure Taylor is contagious.
so we got 4th place.
So there's five competitors.
So we got 4th place.
4th place is Aaron with 1 vote.
No.
Second and 3rd place is a tie between Lacey and Christian with 2 votes each.
Oh.
And 1st place is Michael with 6 votes.
That's what happens when you actually paint the models.
That's what
I know,
happens
right?
when you actually
Okay, slowly.
finish painting.
I think I got lucky that I actually finished everything.
Okay, and so
You want to
winner of the
explain
first
to
painting competition was Michael.
Slow, Andy. You want to explain to the cameras your
How you
Yes.
rigged us?
This
Sure.
is an idea that needs to be
How you
shared.
played us?
Yeah.
So this is how I played them. We were
Like
going to have a
fools.
painting contest, and suddenly it died. And so I said, I've got an idea for a painting contest. I've got this pirate army that needs to be painted. So I, as a joke, said, I'll do a painting contest where I will give you 5 or 6 models, or a jack and 6 warriors, and you paint them up, and whoever wins will get the entry fee. And usually our entry fees are like $5. And I said, well, I'll make it 10. And I wanted 6 entrants. I got 5, and so I became the 6th one and put mine in there, but they're not getting voted on. And yeah, I've played them. I have this totally painted army, almost. And
And he's out like
everyone's
50
everyone's
bucks.
getting $50, and everyone's getting a mug. So
Sweet mug.
a sweet mug.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and count and see what we've got here. Is it a tie? Okay, so I'm not sure who these
If
are.
it's a tie,
lances?
we need to wait for D and Andy.
Yes, those
Oh,
are mine.
it's not. No, it's not a tie.
Okay.
No, it's not a tie. It is close.
Ooh, we like close.
Close, but
Close
not
is
tight.
good.
Close is good. Okay, well, Lance.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
These are my votes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, you know, you did win the Malifaux painting contest.
That's true.
Handedly.
Well, first and
It
second.
wasn't
First and
really a
second.
contest. It was Lance beat the other contestants with their own bodies.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
They were beautiful models.
Yeah, they were.
They were great.
Yes. And then Mark.
You got a pity vote?
Mark did not finish his models.
Yeah, that's kind of
Mark, give your vote to Lance.
Yeah.
Mark was going for the white
And
primer
then
too.
3 votes. And this is Aaron's.
What?
Yours over here.
Front left is me, yeah.
Front left.
Yeah.
So 3 votes.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Wait, that's
And-
stage right, actually.
Stage right.
There you go.
Okay. And 5 votes going to Duke, and Duke's not
nice.
here.
They were
Duke,
real
Duke them
Duke.
all. Yeah.
And 6 votes to Christian.
Oh,
I like how neither Nate nor Taylor are clapping. They're just like, it's whatever.
Awesome.
It's
Great
like
job,
it's such a fucking old story,
I
right?
voted for Duke. I'm sorry.
So what,
Yeah,
I thought Dukes were awesome.
What
I
is
voted
the-
for Mark.
What is
I voted for Christian.
yours were
What's
right
that?
there, though. What is the army consist of?
Oh,
What
hey.
is the unit?
Oh, so I'm going for pirates. I've got a full unit of Sea Dogs, a full unit of Press Gangers. Each person had a solo to paint. Maybe there's 2 groups of Sea Dogs. I don't know. I got it on eBay and
Well,
it's in
Bloody-
a box.
I gotta say, Bloody Brannigan is one of the coolest fucking models to paint. He is Bronson.
Oh, with the
He
broken.
is.
Which
That was
Bronson?
actually what that was
from
actually
the,
what tipped
from
the vote
Bronson?
for me in your favor, because I saw the work you did on him specifically, and
He's
I was like,
such
oh,
a
that's
fun
awesome.
model to paint. Oh my god, he's this burly fucking guy with a beard, like the handlebar mustache. I had so much fun painting him. I was just like, ooh.
You did an
And
amazing
so,
job.
and so, Christian wins the
Who's
the
coming in?
Pirates.
Hey! Laura and Andy.
Laura and Andy.
You
Take
like
from-
the graffiti on the side of the
come.
the little
the
skull and crossbones on the side of the
So
bottom.
Christian wins the
I
It's
saw
a
that.
Pirate's
That's
Life painting competition. Now we're
Well,
going
actually,
to be,
slow
and
Andy.
well, I mean, actually
Well, yeah,
slow
slow
Andy.
Andy.
Slow
I
Andy.
win.
Slow
He's
Andy
winning.
actually
What's the mug
won.
look like?
So Andy's
The
the
mug
winner.
is sexy. I love this. This is gonna be my coffee mug at work.
This is all. What is on the mug?
Okay,
It's
so
Shay.
What does it say?
And it says It's a Pirate's Life painting contest, December 22nd, 2012.
That is awesome.
It's a beautiful mug.
So now we're going to be kind of moving on to the next section of our.
Shouldn't we just go finish off?
Yeah, why don't we do
While it's
gifts
still
from
fresh
Andy?
and,
Oh, there we go.
Nice one, Paul.
Sit.
So there's a gift for Lance, I'm guessing.
Everyone's good over here.
Yes.
Give him his gift.
Oh, and there's
Give
gifts
the
for
man
Andy,
his
too.
gift.
Yeah, give the man what he wants.
There you go. Yeah, Come sit down
open
on
up your
the
gift.
camera and open your gift.
All right.
You're on camera.
Looks like I'm.
Smile. You're on.
It's like
stripper
I'm-
camera.
You're on
You're on
Candid
two
Something.
cameras.
Okay, so Andy, you want to start us off?
No gift.
From the Elven Abomination. Well, that could be any of you guys.
And not me.
I'd say it's probably like
Who has pretty handwriting? That's all. I
I'm
know.
distinctly
Well, no, this
unknown.
is like doctor's handwriting here.
I don't think anyone would.
No, or high school teacher's handwriting.
That's probably what it is.
Let's see what it is.
Product of our educational.
What? Rip that thing open. Come on.
Let's see.
I don't want to get a paper cut.
I don't think.
I got.
My Tinder accountant hand.
I know. I got sensitive hands here.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Andy.
Another
That's
layer.
not gonna help me get open.
It might.
Okay, Laura, would you like a cider?
Somebody had a knife on here.
Yeah.
Does anyone want a hard cider?
No, thank you.
I'll take it.
Oh. Right from the mailman.
And D's here.
Oh, another.
Hey, put that down.
That's beer!
And beer.
That doesn't look like 36 beers, Steve.
Is that
No,
is
I
it
need to
cold
go
beer?
get some more.
It looks like 36 motherfucking beers! That's what it looks like!
Are they cold?
Yeah, they're cold.
She's the only female
Okay.
model. Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks just like
Oh, yeah.
She's got
Alrighty.
All right, and so Andy, what'd you get?
Got the very awesome Swiss Guard model
D,
for Pan
you make a wonderful
for
door.
Infinity. This is one of the better models.
There's a
I think,
camera
in the
behind you.
Infinity range.
Nice.
Yeah, people are still trying to figure out that we have two cameras.
I got. What is this?
What?
Is that?
Is that a
Oh, it's like a thing
Wig?
that goes over your head.
wig?
I really hope it's on
Yeah,
the
If it's a wig or maybe a, yeah,
I think it's a
with
toupee.
a chin strap.
You got a rug, huh?
Wait, is he look like Eric?
Oh,
It's a ball
beard.
gag.
Yes,
it's
you
a
look like
beard.
Eric!
It's a beard. It's a beard.
Ah, I get it, because he doesn't have a beard.
Well.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it backwards?
It's a beard.
You gotta go up.
It actually goes over your mouth.
Yeah, it goes over your mouth. There's a little mustache.
You don't like the Amish neck beard? The neck beard?
It kind of looks like a.
Alright.
It's just going to people
I
who
just
want beer.
beer.
One
Thank
beer.
you, sir.
It's like a Newcastle.
I'll tell you there.
Great.
Here.
Yes, make that two, please. One over here.
Oh, okay.
Beer.
Andy got
No,
the
Oh, Newcastle.
Okay, and
I'll take a Sierra Nevada.
and
Here,
so
Newcastle.
And we have D still.
For
Yes.
Roar.
This
This is the beer mission.
Send that to
Try out my beer.
Thank you kindly.
Oh my god, Mark.
who else are we waiting on?
Alright, Lance needs to open his.
Oh, and
see
Dean
what
needs
you
to
got,
open hers
Lance.
too.
I have no idea.
I need to open mine.
Because it was a secret
Steve,
sale.
I gave you one.
It has a little mouth opening.
Alright, Lance, what'd you get?
Oh, sweet. Oh, I guess.
I have Rocinante. Because Ashlyn was not hard enough to kill.
We needed to do something to make your army competitive.
Wait, didn't Lance like win every league that we've had?
Not every league,
Like,
no.
Every league, just
Not every league. I
Just
won the
three out of
Journeyman
four.
League.
Well, that goes without saying.
I mean, he won the
No, Michael
Warhammer
won the,
League in the sense
first
that,
Warhammer
you
League.
know,
That's true.
in the sense
War
that...
Machine, War Machine.
That's
And-
true.
Our team won the Warhammer.
okay, and so we have
Us three won the Warhammer League. Our fourth,
all
not
right.
so much.
Goodbye, Nate and Melissa. Have fun.
Bye. I promise you we're not actually this psychotic.
We are. Drive safe.
Okay, fair.
Oh.
Okay, and so we have one more exchange of some
Pack for your
Christmas party are usually better behaved.
So sit on the side.
Come grab a seat. Okay,
Most
so
people are
so we
moderately
got
better.
Dee's got a present for someone. She's got things for her too. Who's got? Wait, where's Andy?
He went to get
He
some
went to.
garbage.
Here's D's gift.
D's gift, and who had
This is
Steve?
for
Aaron.
Aaron.
Woo!
That's for Aaron. Oh.
And this is for wait.
And there's a few more
Rob, and this is for Andy.
mystery gifts.
To Aaron from D.
Aaron. Oh, I see what you did there.
I don't. What'd you do there?
Who's going first?
Go D.
D is.
I'll go first.
That's not from Aaron or whoever your secret
She
Santa
doesn't know what it is.
Oh yeah,
was. Andy, this is for
only
you.
the second person who hasn't figured out.
What is this?
I didn't know.
Oh,
the
yeah,
market
so
was
you
yours
know.
until,
Wonder what it will
things
be.
kicked off.
I wasn't sure which one.
Don't show Andy.
I'm glad because I got the morale. I got the CI patch, and then I have the.
Just rip that thing open.
It's leftover
Paper cuts.
What'd you get, D?
Bundled up history.
What did you get, Andy?
What is it?
It looks like a combined army patch.
Oh, for a second I thought it was an eye patch, but it's Mercs.
Oh! So wait, who's it a patch for?
You know, to go with the beard.
To go with the beard.
Actually, yeah, I'll put it on with the beard.
Oh dear. So what else did you get there, D?
They look. It looks like a ruler and book. It's a
Actually, it
phonograph
does.
record. It's a phonograph record.
Rip it open. Come on.
I don't.
It's a Betamax.
Mark, what do you have against wrapping paper?
It's the bane of his existence.
Oh,
It does look like a bug.
Mark was session.
Mark, when you do volume normalization, will you just identify whatever
There
tail talking and
is.
take
There,
it
yeah, I
down?
keep trying to tell people
Oh my gosh.
there actually is no
Camera?
volume
It's a Game of
normalization. We just have to
Thrones
not
journal.
talk over
Oh,
each
sexy.
So I'm assuming this is a pen or something to write in it with.
It's probably a
What did
not,
you get?
Not quite.
It's a Game of Thrones journal,
other. Oh, sweet.
and it's got the different house sigils.
Star.
Or
Oh.
on the inside.
Oh, Targaryen. Yeah, cool.
That is
And
awesome.
what else did you get?
The look is complete.
Oh,
Yarn.
Oh, you look
Yeah.
Pirate's life.
Yarn.
I hope you're going to the office wearing that, by the way.
And it looks like a.
Oh my gosh. It's a bookmark with a quote from Cahill Gibran, which is one of my favorite. Who did this? It was me.
Very tasteful.
I
ladies
will
with
literally
Couldn't you just see the cuteness in that gift?
Yeah, what man would get you that?
That's possibly
really,
the only
like,
tasteful gift.
If
that
it was
we've
one of the
seen.
men, it would have been like a
was it
beard.
someone on? I think it was someone on Facebook.
No, we'd be fucking wrapped. It'd be like
Place
a
and
paper
Friends.
bag with a
It was
beard.
different. It was like different friend zone.
All right, so
it's based on Game of Thrones. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
no.
who else did we get? We have just
I get from D.
And then we can move out the Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
We play that on the
We
camera.
need significantly more alcohol.
We'll talk first for a while about the club this year.
looks like he got
Paintbrushes.
some-
Oh,
nice.
nice. Dick flicks.
If Aaron's painting isn't good
They are American
what?
Painter,
What?
American Painter, and Artist Loft. Wow,
Ooh.
fancy.
Got some
I don't
nice
know
looking
any of
paintbrushes.
those. Good.
Some excellent.
I have the brushes.
Oh, is there more?
Oh,
Yes.
the gifts have just begun.
I am number 4.
I am the
Oh.
liquor.
Wait, that's for
Trailer
Rob.
Park Boys.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Randy.
I thought you were
am the liquor.
gonna
I
go.
thought that
over
was for
there.
Rob.
I thought that was a Rob gift.
That looked like a Rob gift. There's more.
There's more.
What?
$35.
Those t-shirts were $3.
Kittyland Love Center, another Trailer Park Boys reference.
So
Trailer Park Boys
Oh,
is one of my favorite TV shows, and D picks some excellent presents. Thank you, D.
Isn't that like a red?
You made them?
Oh my god.
Wait, you made
Wow, D put more thought
Well,
into
okay,
our
did you
gift.
go on a
Yeah.
website and you're like,
Or is it like
type E and then
No,
they bailed
no,
you?
You got
I-
little iron.
I use freezer paper and you iron it on and then paint over it and peel it off.
Wow.
Why
Legit.
have we been spending so much money on club shirts?
Yeah,
we
really.
did.
Seriously,
Did we
$3.
just put her in a basement
Oh,
and have her
there
do it
you
for
go.
like a month?
Sweatshop.
Sweatshop.
It puts the lotion on
You
the.
are.
It puts the lotion on the freeze paper.
We can all make our
Irons
own.
on
There you
here.
go.
We can have arts
Yeah,
and
nothing
crafts
shows
days, we can
appreciation
make
for
our
a gift
own.
like stretching
Okay,
way
so-
the hell out, Sam.
Thank everybody for their Secret Santa.
You keep using this current secret. It's not secret.
Thank you for the
It's
secret
just a
Santa
gift
that was
exchange.
totally
Wait, what's the
secret
secret?
and fun because you
It's
put
something
that
about
on.
secret.
No, there's some big secret
Okay,
or something.
so
Wait, you guys be quiet. Mark needs to talk now.
Because we don't want to listen to Mark.
So
You can MC.
the second part
Beats the top.
of our
Everyone was
winter holiday gift log spectacular is talking about. Can you punch him directly in the face?
Apply it directly to the forehead.
We started this last year, and it was memorable moments. Memorable moments.
Good memorable moments?
From
Ian.
2012.
Thank you. Memorable moments from 2012. We're still here. This is the 22nd of December, by the way.
That's fine. I like that.
Memorable moments of what happened over the last year. We just kind of go around in the little semicircle kind of line that we have here. Last year it revolved around. Well, let's just start it off. D.
Does anybody want a beer, first of all?
This is why we love
I think we're good.
Okay.
Give it up.
She brought all this beer. Really, in reality, this isn't the part where we talk about this. This is the part where we get more drunk, and then we yell at each other, and then we turn off the camera for something.
That's Christian's bizarre fantasy.
Well, that's exactly what happened last year.
This is where we show the real us.
The real
yelling
us.
and the-
Yes.
This is
I think
$9.95 for a special order. You get this segment. We got to
So
sell
D,
it.
what is your memorable moment from last year or this year, as the case may be?
Well, one of my favorite memories is being first introduced to the Mandan and its occupants, and just the uncensored manness of it all.
The uncensored man.
Note how she says memorable and not favorite.
Well, and that was one of the sticking points. Was we started out with what was your fondest memory, and then it was like, well, let's go with most memorable.
So how's the therapy been going?
Do we have to rename it to like a unisexual name?
No. Fuck that.
What?
Have you met Paul? So
trying to
being
be
introduced to the
gender
Mandan,
sensitive.
the sheer madness of it
And
all.
building the tables.
And building the
Yeah, we built two 12-foot by 4-foot tables this year. We built one day and we built one the next day. You'll notice the one that we built the second day is significantly more sturdy because there was significantly less beer involved.
That is true. The first one,
someone was actually there to build the second one.
Hey.
I helped. Yeah.
The first one felt better, but the second one looked better. Right. Okay, so moving along. Memorable moment.
Memorable moment. Last May, I ran my first tournament.
Nice.
I remember that one, the Central Coast Championship.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets
Prestigious.
renamed just like everything else I do. Wait a minute, well, let's change it to this. Let's change it to that. So, yeah,
We've had
there were
two
like
so far this year.
20-some people
Yeah.
who showed up to that.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was an awesome tournament.
Michael was the winner of the Central Coast Championships. It's a very prestigious award. The first one.
Not the Central Coast Championship.
No, I thought you won that.
Final. He lost to Tyson.
I made it to the final.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Yes.
Yeah.
Losing to Tyson.
Press Ganger and
That's
he
like
does
losing to
so
Michael
very
in
well.
fantasy.
Oh god.
So, Central Coast Championship, it had its kind of inaugural run this year. Although is it going to be a biannual event?
Well, I'm not exactly sure because Leisure Time Games is trying to step up and get more involved.
Sure.
So it's in Santa Maria instead of Lompoc, which is actually a good thing, I think.
If you've heard of those places, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's in Santa Maria. So it certainly could be biannual. It could be quarterly.
Triannual.
It depends on what we want to do. But
We should just do it on every one of our
I think
games.
that actually each one of us should run the tournament once instead of just,
That would be a
give
real
everyone a
good
chance to
play.
with their play and get their experience running tournaments.
Nice.
That's a good
So
idea.
I think that's kind of
Paul?
Okay, the most memorable came up. I had to think about it because it's been a long year. But the most memorable thought I had was me and Andy were sitting in line at Lock and Load because I swooped him into a pre-release, excitement because the Mountain King came out for Privateer Press, and they of course always announce it on the second day in the morning, and you kind of have to just know about it because they did it last year as well. And so the guy was handing out tickets, and I'm like, Andy, take a ticket. He's like, what? I'm like, Andy, just take a ticket and come in line with me. And he's like,
And Andy,
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like, Andy, just take a ticket and get in line. And I explained to him that you're going to be now buying a Mountain King.
I mean, he did explain that. I mean, I had to really make that leap of faith. It's like, do I just want to trust?
Yeah.
what Paul tells me? Come with me, stand in random
Come
line.
with me if you want to live.
You made the wrong decision, but it worked out.
Okay,
It worked out alright.
so the real memorable moment is we had a team tournament that morning, and it came out that we were playing with Aaron as our third member. So me and Andy are waiting in line. Well, the registration is still going on. So we can't get out of line because we're buying this pre-release item. And so...
And the registration was only open for like a really short
45
period of time.
minutes, and that was about the time that we were in line. And so Aaron is shuffling around and getting a little anxious that we're...
I wrote all your lists.
Yeah, we ended up writing our lists on top of a board while moving through the line so that we could end up playing in the tournament as well as get the pre-release. So I thought that was a lot of fun and kind of showed the character of the event. So it was my most memorable.
I'll take over from Mark. Andy, what was your most moment?
Oh boy!
There's
so many post-traumatic events that I've blocked out. They all kind of blur together.
There's a lot I don't even want to mention.
Yeah, I know.
But
oh man, I mean, let's see. Lock and Load is definitely a big one. One of the ones I remember was down in one of the conventions down. It was the first convention down in Los Angeles that we were at. It was like Orcon or something like that. Where it got into where Aaron was in the finals and ended up beating out this one guy, but it turned into kind of a big fracas after that, where it almost turned into a gang war. Santa Barbara versus the Pasadena crew or something, because they felt that Aaron was cheating.
Cheater Aaron.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, he was. It's just it wasn't that instance that they were talking.
You know, we need to take a lance to the next one. Even more dangerous was the walk to the Thai restaurant afterwards, thanks to Paul.
Oh yeah.
We're not going into that here. We're not going into that here.
Yeah.
We're gonna gloss right over.
Maybe that. Suffice it to say that happened.
I don't want to.
Things happened and we don't like to talk about it. I drank a whole beer tower afterwards. I did. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was like 48 ounces of beer in a tower.
Yeah,
I just drank the whole thing.
You and Rob
had one, and then Aaron was like, Rob, if you throw up in my car, I'll punch you. And Rob was like, okay, I won't. So he had one gear. I had to drink the rest of it.
Not having Rob
was it this year or last year where we had the league finale with the name tag beer? Yeah,
that was
last.
That was last. We actually, I think we talked about it last time.
We did.
This is what I say. I mean, the days they blur
See
together.
how they blur together.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Rob,
We're already in summer.
We had like 47,000 name tags between all of us, and
it was roughly 47.
We cleaned out Trader Joe's. I mean, because name tag beer is the little $3 for a 6-pack beer that has something,
and it's
like 27.5% alcohol. So we had it, all of them, and we were. Then at that point we thought, okay, it's a great idea. Let's go downtown, and
that was a fantastic
Rob was
idea.
just a ticking time bomb. I mean, we were lucky. We were lucky that he didn't explode all over the car. I mean, we literally got him out of the cab, didn't think anything was wrong, and next thing you know, he was.
There's a bar in Santa Barbara called the Wildcat, and there's an alleyway right next to it with a dumpster. And there is a stain on the side of that building.
That will never come away.
No,
it was acidic. It lingers to this.
We do actually play games.
It looks like a monkey.
Drinking game.
Well,
okay, Taylor?
Random passersby were commenting on it.
Awesome.
Well, mine's not so much a moment as it is kind of just... That's kind of a moment. Just sharing a little bit about me. I'm from Santa Barbara, but for like past 5 or so years, I've been living either at college or grad school or where I was working. Long story short, got laid off.
Too late.
Fuck you, Mark.
Taylor, tell us more of your autobiography, please.
I want a memoir. Can we order?
I watched this on Lifetime.
Here. So, I had to move back home to save money, and I was kind of worried because I didn't know anyone at all. And I had no idea where to meet people, and I was just kind of depressed because I was living with my parents. So I did one thing I could think of, which is I looked up some places to find miniatures gaming because my hobby was Warhammer. And I found this club, Santa Barbara Wargaming. I asked them where to meet. I came by, and probably the best group of friends I've ever had in my life.
Raping time.
I hate Mark, but the rest of them are great.
You know, Taylor, right now, Nate and Melissa are driving down to Long Beach, and Melissa just started crying. That's the impact.
Because Nate is...
To the kaiju.
To the kaiju.
You call me a kaiju because I like Godzilla and I'm a monster. But yeah, I mean, this has really been a great group. I like how welcoming they are and how weird they are, which fits very
If
well
you
with
want
me.
to call it welcoming.
Anyways,
you really don't know
it's more like hazing.
I've had a lot of great fun. I've gone to cons with them, played games. It's 2 times a week. I can hang out with friends, drink beer, and have a hobby. So, you know, it's a great experience. Glad I met people, and I'm glad I'm home again.
Oh,
Christian, say something less horrible.
Actually, that's not horrible.
That was not horrible.
That was touching.
Good job, Taylor.
I felt touched.
People are gonna actually think we're kind of a respectful.
I feel touched.
Oh, no, say something gross, Kristen.
Who are you? And what
I
is
feel
that?
touched just because I'm touching
We
myself.
need something offensive. Start talking.
Alright, so my most memorable moment.
Okay, don't.
My most
Seriously.
memorable moment. I actually can't, in good conscience, share with you, the viewer. My second most memorable moment.
Thanks for telling us that.
You have to buy like a.
No, simply because I think that the
They might throw
the things that happened during that night should not be brought to light and shared with the internet.
We're talking about Nate's bachelor party.
We are talking about Nate's bachelor.
Alright, let's talk about it.
No.
Okay, now you realize I don't have the ability to put a big censor bar over this segment.
So I'm not. So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to talk about Nate's bachelor party.
Second most memorable.
The second most memorable is Nate's birthday party, which again,
that
I'm not going to talk about. I'll let Aaron talk about that.
Oh, those are some great photos.
Oh my god! I mean, just
Do we have a photo slideshow?
I may actually.
Do we still have that video of Mark getting humped over Nate's unconscious corpse?
The best one though is there's a casual photo of like Michael and Elliot, I think, just kind of hanging out outside. And you don't at first you look at it, it's nothing really special, but then you notice in the background there looks like there's this corpse, face down, dead in the background. It's subtly awesome.
So you haven't talked about one.
So my actual most moment needs to. God damn, there's so many. It's just there's
awesome.
It always involves getting drunk and playing games and being with these assholes, and I love it because if it wasn't for these assholes, I'd just be doing it by myself alone. Or with that's not true. I do with Shannon. No, I do with my wonderful girlfriend Shannon. We'd both be just getting drunk and watching terrible movies.
That sounds awesome.
So wait, what was your
my most memorable moment? It's probably between the
throwing out your back while
Well,
This is painting miniatures.
I believe in intense or extreme painting miniatures. Where you paint for like 5 hours in a shitty office chair, hunched over like this, and your spine bends the wrong way, and you feel the chiropractor.
While bungee jumping.
While bungee jumping, no.
And drinking Mountain Dew.
My most memorable moment from the last year, aside from the ones I didn't really touch on, was when we were driving back from Lock and Load. And Mark was deadbeat tired. And we're in Oregon, and Mark's just like, I'm gonna fucking fall asleep behind the wheel. We gotta, someone needs to drive for me. So he pulls off the side of the road, and it's a nice day out, kinda. It's a little cold. We get into this rest stop, and Nate and Mark switch places. And Nate starts driving the second we get on the freeway.
And I
it's like kaboom! Fucking thunderstorms, like out of the sky. Like, oh my god! It was God taking just the biggest piss in his life.
Oregon!
Right on top of us. And it was so bad, like, you couldn't see more than 5 feet in front of the car. And it's not an exaggeration, it was literally like a gray sheet of awful. And
with semis screaming by.
With semis just blowing by. And we're like shaking in our boots. After about 20 minutes, Mark turns to Nate, he's like, Nate, get off the freeway, I'm awake now. In the meantime, I can just imagine Nate is just like, clenching his ass so tight his throat's getting pulled on. And we finally get off the road, and the second they switch, we get back on the freeway, and it's like pitter patter, like just a little bit. Like it's just like God shaking off his dick. Just the tiny little bit. And then we're like, wow. God hates Nate driving around.
Nate handled it like a mensch, though. Like, I thought
He did. No, we were all terrified, and Nate was like, "No, I got this." But inside he probably had an internal monologue of "fuck." But then shortly afterwards, we stopped by a Dutch Brothers coffee.
Well, let's keep it PG.
Well, no, we'll keep it PG. Okay. It's not going to get into that territory. We stopped by a Dutch Brothers coffee. If you're not familiar with Dutch Brothers, it's like a little windmill coffee house, right, in the middle of fucking Nowheresville, Oregon, and in there was the skankiest, most trailer trash like crack whore looking girl who was insatiably hot.
PG.
And Mark and Michael, I swear to God, I ordered like 5 cups of coffee at this place. They just kept going back.
It was 1 cup.
It was just 1 cup, and then they had her top it off 3 times. You know, I couldn't blame them.
Oh boy!
But man, it was hilarious. It was,
I mean, she looks good.
Oregon was just a fantastic. We discovered Eugene, Oregon, for the first time driving up to.
Hey, this is 2 moments. Let's not get out of control.
No, I'll interject here. So we'd stay the night in Reading, and Reading is not a place you want to stay.
You don't even want to pass.
It's like one of the worst parts of
Isn't that what he's from?
The first time we were there,
So-
good margaritas.
Oh yeah,
So,
they closed that place.
So I fall asleep.
It was
We're leaving
Okay.
Reading.
Yeah.
We're leaving Reading. I'm relieved to be leaving Reading. I fall asleep in the car. I wake up in Eugene. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. You look around, there are beautiful people, good-looking
You
women.
think you got shot in Reading?
Right. You're on college campuses. Everything is green. Buildings are beautiful. The town is amazing. And I kept having these guys needed to convince me that we hadn't died in a car crash, and that I'd woken up in heaven because Mark had gotten us killed, like throwing us underneath some semi-truck on the road.
No,
it was the most 180-degree reversal of what California, I guess Oregon has to offer. It completely blew my mind.
Yeah, no. Essentially, my car kind of turned into this interdimensional warping vehicle, and since we took the bypass instead of going through Portland.
What?
Interdimensional
that was later. That was
interdimensional warping car. That explains why he's always late.
Okay.
It was amazing though because Michael kept rubbing his eyes and looking and saying, "Did we die? Am I in heaven?
You could lie off.
What is this?"
So your idea of heaven was being trapped in a car with these other
Getting out of the car and being surrounded by college students.
The fact that Mark was there should have been a tip-off.
No, the fact that Mark and I were there
Exactly,
together
yeah.
simultaneously. No, I mean, like,
See,
there's
that could
these
be a
hot
double
chicks
negative.
walking down the street, and, you know, in a regular college town, you have these bro dudes with their shirts off, and they're longboarding down the street, and you're just like, oh, great, awesome, thanks for making me feel like an
I like Liz is like, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, and so I'm walking, I'm outside, you know, having a smoke, whatever, and I'm walking along, I see these, like, really attractive girls walking down the street, and I'm like, oh, man, there's a lot of attractive women here. And these 2 bros just blow by me on the little bike walk on their skateboards. And these chicks, like, and they're like smiling at the girls. The girls are like, you fucking bros, why don't you just go blow each other or something? Like, and I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
We're in heaven.
Where are we?
There is a Santa Claus.
There is a Santa Claus.
So heaven does exist. It's called Eugene, Oregon.
It's called Eugene, Oregon.
No.
Oh well.
To Mark.
Are the
Okay,
dreams of the night alive there?
mine is very easy. You know, I've given this quite a bit of thought. November Corps. This was our 3rd annual November Corps.
That's a good one.
I got to run it with the great help of Tyson. It was a fun experience for all. We had it at Santa Barbara Wargaming game store.
My garage.
Yeah,
The man
yeah, until we actually get a place, Christian's garage. I thought that it
See if you can
was.
open a game store and lose money.
No, Mark's
Better.
gonna pay for us to play in a new place.
Is that
He's gonna make the same amount of money.
So Paul
Is that
hasn't
the-
died
is that
yet.
the
So
artful term for hemorrhaging cash.
hemorrhaging cash. So yeah, it was
Hemorrhaging's
it
a little
was
slow.
it was November Corps. Just a great experience. I hope that everybody had a good time.
It was really fun.
And I
Fantastic.
can't wait to run November Corps Part 4.
Part 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
How many parts?
Zing.
I think we already had Michael.
I think we already had Michael's Eugene death experience.
So it's me.
Yeah.
Michael's blocking my
Michael
view
went
of
to
the
heaven.
camera.
There's 2 cameras, dude.
That's the.
Aaron
I got
doesn't
it,
leave.
man.
For the
sake
sake
of
of
viewers. Just run, Laura. Just do it, Laura. You're
Dodge the bullet.
So
There you
my
go.
most memorable moment, it was originally going to be Nate's birthday party, Mark and Nate's birthday party, where they both passed out and humped each other.
There was actually a bit of sick there. Too.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick. Not a bit.
Oh.
But we already kind of covered that. So I would say we've currently been running an Infinity campaign. And I have one moment from that campaign that has really stuck out in my mind as being really emblematic of the kind of cinematic game that Infinity is. And it was just a really enjoyable thing to experience. And that was against Michael. We were playing my Nomads versus his Aleph. and we had this one interaction between a unit, the Uberfall Commando, which Michael less than affectionately calls Barnyard Fun, versus Achilles. And it was just like this huge cat and mouse game where we were dodging in throughout buildings and hallways and jumping over different buildings and attacking each other and throwing smoke grenades. And
Wait,
it was
are
just
they
such
actually
a
cat and mice?
it was such a complex
more or less.
interplay
More like
and
itchy and
exciting
scratchy.
Mark, do me a favor.
cinematic moment that it's really stuck out in my mind as my most enjoyable moment of the year.
This is sort of a big year for Infinity. We've been getting
In
into it a
general.
lot, and that moment, I definitely agree, did a lot to highlight one of the things I like about that game a lot, which is that there's a lot of back and forth, there's a lot of interplay between the active player's turn and the defending player's turn.
Unless you have
feel
drop
like the
troops
action
and
never
guys'
stops.
missiles that can't be hot.
So let me put this straight. Aaron is such a fanboy that going to Gen Con for free as well as lock and load is.
Yeah,
Somehow talk.
Come
Come on, it's Lacey's favorite moment.
Gouge
because
your
Aaron was
eyes
gone
out.
for
bravo for Christian.
I'm just putting it in perspective.
That's the one.
The going to Gen Con for free
Lacey.
is quite the.
Paul.
Feel free to hit
Oh,
Paul
shut
if you want. Anyone.
Lacey, it's your turn.
Oh, wait, is it Paul's turn? Oh,
No,
it's
it's
Lacey's
Lacey's
turn.
Okay, Lacey.
I'm just gonna take this moment to brag about my fabulous and sexy husband who won 2 free
Oh,
trips
is
to
he
Gen Con.
here?
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
he passed at the
Are you a
tournament,
Mormon?
So.
Wait, he won 2 free trips?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he won 2 free
And
trips.
what's
He
the-
had to forfeit one.
They were.
no,
They
Kingdom
Strategicon.
Strategicon.
So he won the trip twice. He didn't win two trips.
Okay. See, semantics.
Yes.
The first time in Orcon was there was a field of maybe like 30 players or something like that. So
Second guy was like,
we got decimated in the first round essentially. Everyone from Santa Barbara Wargaming except for Aaron and I think Paul got eliminated the first round.
Paul's like, I got fucking
Somebody, but
shellacked.
the field was tough. They had probably like 12 or so guys from Pasadena rolling, and they're all really solid players for War Machine. And then, that was the one that I was telling about. Was kind of a hotly contested final game, and hard fought, but Aaron did win that one. And then fast forward a couple months, and it was whatever Strategicon.
In San Diego, right?
No,
No,
it's down in Los Angeles, same place, the same organizers and everything like that. And the field was a humongous 7 players, including Aaron and myself.
All 7?
There was like 7 of us.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Really
So,
small.
and I
How
think
can you compete with something
Did
like
I end up playing you the first round, Aaron? I can't remember.
We never played.
No, but the fact that there was such a huge prize on the line and there was a big turnout for the last tournament, it was just so weird that there was no.
Yeah, but it was still bigger than a Malifaux tournament.
Yeah, the Malifaux tournament, there were like I think 2 people and they didn't talk to each other the entire time.
Yeah, you said they kind of like looked down.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to talk to most Malifaux fans.
Okay, Lacey, thank you very much for, I guess, pimping your husband.
I'm just proud.
Said 1995.
We're all proud, Lacey. We're all proud of Aaron.
We are proud of Aaron's accomplishments here. We actually are proud of Aaron's accomplishments here at Santa Barbara Wargaming. He's probably one of the best rep players as it pertains to tournaments.
In terms of actually placing
Yeah,
well.
I was gonna say, I
versus
think
like
that means
forum
that
self-promotion.
Sack puppeting. So I think that means your first victory was when you beat me in the intro game, right?
Yeah.
See, look how far you've gotten.
Actual skill. And what a great Sifu he has.
Okay, recalling it correctly that the rep placements in the top 3 of the big tournaments nationwide were you 2 guys.
Pretty much.
Well,
there was the Central Coast Championships.
There was a guy who won at
This is Cyrus' house, guys.
November Core. Michael's first win.
I've determined that I can only play War Machine Hordes when I have a flu. Every
This
I've
is
been
true.
definitely ill. I've done well.
I think it's because you don't want to fuck around at that point. You're just like, I'm just gonna.
So technically, we have the 2 highest placing rep players.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah. I think that deserves a round of applause.
Out of a field of 4 national players. Very well done, gentlemen.
But Mark should pick up Rhett so we can have the best and the worst.
No, they have me, guys. Remember.
Taylor, you're number 3.
Okay, moving
Taylor,
along.
at least you play games.
Moving along, Eric.
I'm gonna go with Probably Thanksgiving. There wasn't really a lot of gaming here, but a lot of us got together for Thanksgiving and just had a great time.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was good fun
Let
with
Eric
everyone.
talk.
We had
So,
a lot of good food. and-
Let Eric talk. He hasn't said anything the whole video. Let him have his one moment.
I'm done. That was it.
Fucking eating food.
There was food. It was
Speaking of
amazing
which,
food
will
and
there
good
be
people.
food here?
There's food.
It
in
got
there.
eaten
Yeah.
already.
It's been
I'm
in
gonna
there.
grab
There's
some. I
tons
think
of
Mark
food.
will go rabid attack dog if I cross the cameras.
Well, do your moment first, Lance.
Okay.
Do your moment first.
Well, this is actually my first year with this group, so there have been quite a few. But I think I can narrow it down to my favorite moment being the entire fantasy campaign.
That was really fun.
Which
Yeah,
was
great.
freaking epic. Warhammer Fantasy. I used to play several years ago. This group, we rotate game systems by what tournaments or leagues or whatever descriptor you choose to use.
Whatever Aaron feels like playing.
Not really.
What army did you play several years ago when you played? Bretonians?
No, actually.
I was going to say, because that would have given you a leg up, because they haven't changed in several
No,
years.
they haven't changed in several years, but no, I used to actually play Empire.
Yeah.
But no, I ended up. They needed an 8th player to round out the teams, so Christian had a spare Bretonian army. So okay, cool, they look neat. I remember them, the whole Arthurian mythos, which I love. Big shock, I'm sure.
Surprise. Lance spends most of his weekends beating people with metal sticks.
I think they're
Literally.
I don't think they're
Literally.
guys. I think we're running out of battery.
Okay, well, I'll be quicker with it then. The entire campaign basically devolved into a great big excuse for everyone to name every model in their army and compose piles of fluff, which included
Piles of what?
Okay, yes, I wrote an epic poem for fun. Whatever.
It was like 30 pages.
It was really
By the way,
good.
I will have
Really
the
good.
compilation of that printed up and bound next week.
Yeah.
So
Okay, Roy.
that was a ton of fun, Roy.
So let's see. I have to say, actually, most of my moments were sort of felt like looking through the window this year because I'm a fairly new dad. Haven't gotten a chance to actually hang out with you guys as much, but instead I got to follow on
We
the
all hang
forums
for it.
along with the campaign. Hearing how much money certain people spend at strip clubs. Hearing
Moving on.
I thought we weren't mentioning that. It's a gentleman's establishment.
Hearing what Paul said in West LA, all those things. No, but for me, I have managed to get some gaming in. And after last year being all excited about Infinity, it's been really fun to get the Infinity campaign off the ground. I've had some sort of crushing defeat moments, like when my giant cockroach drop troop that's like a third of my army got cut in half by one blow from his fucking invisible ninja, who happened to drop right on top of.
That was one of the best moments of Infinity, by the way.
Or the
You should have brought a pirate army. Pirates versus ninjas is
the
equal match.
Paradiso campaign where my heavy robot basically climbed over a building and jumped off the other side to get to an
God, it's flashing at me. Anyway, SB Wargaming, sign out. Merry Christmas. Fuck you.
Woo!
May you roll, buddy. May you roll.
And by the way,
Okay.